So we're going to focus on the general fund, and one question that arises is, where does the general fund get its money? General fund gets its money from primarily sales tax and property tax. Those are the two biggies. Then you have various charges for services. So when you take a recreation class, or if you pull a development permit, you pay fees. And those fees go into the general fund to pay for those particular services. Other areas, there are various taxes. When properties change hands, there is something called a real property transfer tax. There is also a business license tax, so all businesses in the city pay a business license tax as well. So those are the primary areas. I have a slide here which shows you this circle or this pie chart is all the revenue of the general fund. And what you see there is sales tax makes up about 24%, and property-related fees and taxes make up 38%. You can already start to see where some of the city's problems are with regard to its revenues. And in a future video blog, we'll talk about that and what some of those issues are. On the expenditure side, I mentioned some of the services that the general fund provides, but public safety, police, and fire make up about 64% of the resources spent in the general fund. So that's fire stations. The city has 10 or 11 fire stations, forget the exact number, and it has police services throughout the community. For those of us on the finance and budget staff, we try and look out into the future to figure out where are the city's revenues going and where are our expenses going in the future, almost like a home budget. You don't just look at it now, you look if you had an adjustable mortgage, you want to know where's it going in the future and will I be able to afford it. So we do have a 5-year trend model that we put together and update on a regular basis. And we call that our 5-year forecast, and we use that and go before the public every quarter and update it to see if we have a problem or not with regard to our revenues and our expenditures, and to make sure that they don't cross and that we can afford to pay for the services we're providing. So with that, I think that's mostly the basics. These video blogs can be found on the city's website at srcity.org. And if you go to the Administrative Services Department, you can find lots of information about the budget and presentations made to the City Council and additional video blogs.